Hello everyone and welcome to Deano Outdoors. In today's video, I'm going to show you why I prefer to use Eternabond to seal my RV's roof versus the self-leveling sealant, and why you should consider using it as well. So let's get started. I recommend inspecting your RV's roof twice a year. In spring, when you get it out of storage, and in fall before you put it back in storage. When you climb up on top of your roof, it's very important to inspect all the vent areas, anywhere that there was sealant applied, along the front and the rear of the cab as well, and along the sides where the gutters and the rubber roof meet. If you see any imperfections, any pinholes in that self-leveling sealant, it's best to get that fixed as soon as possible. The last thing you want to happen is for water to penetrate that roof and it to start rotting on you. All right, so let's get up on the roof. One thing I do want to mention before climbing up on your rubber roof, make sure you don't have any stones on the bottom of your shoes, or you're going to puncture a hole and cause either leaks or more work for yourself. All right, we're up on the roof to the rear of the RV. This is the bathroom skylight, which I sealed up last year. All I did was just cleaned it nice. So you can see it's holding up really well. It's not peeling up on any of the edges. When doing this, make sure you start at the back of the camper, then do your sides, and then overlap with the front. And that'll do is keep the wind from getting up underneath the corners, and there won't be any chance of them lifting. Now, let's take a look at the self-leveling sealant here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, why I went to this Eternabond. So this is a factory seal sky vent in my bathroom area here. They did skimp on it a little bit, I'd say. They don't have it really up against the edges very well. You can see where all the screws are that are securing it. They could have went a little thicker on the edges here. But the main problem I'm having is right here. You guys can see this area right in here. I've been getting several spots of this where it's bubbled up. You can see it's real soft, and it actually opened up right here. And I've been getting a few different areas where that's bubbling up. And moisture can get down in behind here now. Another spot that I'm starting to see it, not so as extreme, is on my skylight in my kitchen area. Here is another hole that has formed, and that's what that is that's just real soft. It's almost as though the heat created a little bubble. That bubble bursted open, and now that's a good place for moisture to enter. If you go over to this side here, you can see another one forming right here. And then if you look at the edges here, they didn't even get any sealant along this very edge right here. So that's one thing you guys want to inspect when you're up on your roof. If you see that, get it fixed as soon as possible. As you can see right here, it's starting to cave up underneath, and eventually that's going to crack open sometime this year, and you're going to get moisture underneath your skylight. So you can see the self-leveling sealant doesn't cover a whole lot of the area. With this Eternabond tape, this is a 4-inch tape over the top of my skylights. You not only cover up your existing self-leveling sealant, but as well as another 2 inches overlap. That's really going to help protect and keep any moisture out. And the nice thing with this tape is it has a 15-year limited warranty. You're not going to have to go up here and replace it every year. Once it's on there, it's going to be good for at least a couple years, if not 5-10 years before you're gonna have to do any kind of repairs to it. But it's also a good idea to make sure you inspect it twice a year like I said earlier. So now that I've seen how well that held up, I'm gonna go ahead and go around all these vents and do the same thing that I did originally back there on that skylight where I did a test. Here's another really good example of a poor job that the factory did. This is on the front of the RV where the front cap meets the rubber roof. You shouldn't be seeing any of this black where that trim is there. So I'm gonna go ahead with that 6-inch Eternabond tape, and that'll overlap an area from here to here, creating a nice seal so you're not gonna have to worry about any leaks. It's also a good idea while you're up there to go ahead and give your roof a good scrubbing. Clean it all off. Use a nice soft bristle brush, bucket of mild detergent and soap. They actually do make a RV rooftop soap for cleaning, especially for cleaning your roofs. If you prefer, you can use that. I just use a mild dish detergent, like a degreaser, Dawn, and just get everything cleaned off. You want to make sure you get some of that sap removed, any bugs, bird droppings, or any debris that are stuck up there, such as leaves and sticks as well. Be sure and clean that all off in fall, especially before you park your camper for winter storage. Well, as you can see in the video, this Eternabond has been holding up very well after 1 year with just a little mild cleaning to it. The self-leveling sealant, which was actually factory installed, has been bubbling in spots, and they pop open with the heat of the sun beating down on the roof, creating a little bit of a gap for that moisture and rain to enter and start causing rot around your vents and other areas on your RV. If you guys are interested in checking out this product, I'll have a link down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and remember to get outdoors with Deano. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.